Well, the competition has reached the halfway point for the European title of the beam apparatus. Oksana Fabrichinova, 15-year-old from Moscow, finding confidence with each and every finale that she enters now, could be a threat to the leader, Lavinia Milosovici of Romania.
Fabrichinova, a startling gymnast. Beautiful leg line. Oh, yes. Flick and 3 layout back somersaults without any problem at all, landing them centrally and executing them beautifully. Second front somersault, the first to mount. There, the split jump flick flack. That's the neck kip. And not an easy skill by any means. But something simple like a push to headstand and kick over, made to look so elegant by virtue of the ability to split very, very wide. Amplitude, one of the necessities of an artistic gymnast. Beautiful jumps. And full in, back out. Short fall on the dismount, unfortunately, but otherwise an excellent routine. And I think that dismount must have cost her, because the rest of the exercise was absolutely beautiful, but she looked as though she landed really short. Okay, I'm not too happy about that, but this series of layouts was absolutely superb. Minor adjustment though, 0.05 there. And very cleverly adapted. It's amazing what becomes apparent from a different view. I always watch my gymnasts from the end of the beam to see how the movement might have gone wrong. And there are 6 judges, and 3 judges will be seeing the end view and 3 the side view. Now the dismount. We'll see just how badly under-rotated she was on this full in, back out. There's the full twist in the first somersault, second somersault. Oh yes. Split-legged, and really a heavy penalty on the landing, but how unfortunate, because the rest was so good. What a shame, down in third at 9-7.
And it was a shame. Fabrichinova, part of that Russian 1 and 2 in the asymmetric bar finals, which is coming up later on in our broadcast this evening, and penalised quite heavily for the lack of stability, really, on the landing, not quite getting the timing right, which still means Lavinia Milosovici is on target for her 2nd gold of these individual apparatus. A completely different ruling to the all-around competition. Each piece is fought for individually, unlike the times, or the scores, I should say, being added together in yesterday's competition. Yesterday's competition was won by this lady from Romania. Gina Gogean so often has played second fiddle in the shadow of Milosovici, and this is an opportunity for her to gain a second and sweet revenge of these European Championships.
Very calm gymnast, never looks ruffled. Never looks particularly sad or particularly happy, just very cool. So far, some excellent leaps. The first to change legs, side split. Making sure of the landings. Second front, first one is a mount, split jump, flick. The Miller. And that much more interesting a way of recovering than that of Milosovici. In my book, this is much better choreography of an exercise than Milosovic's. Oh, yes. What a dismount. Bam, damn, she stood that up. She's so cool. Incredible. But that was a very solid exercise, very solid. Not perhaps the most difficult, but all around. And Lavinia very pleased for her compatriot. Strikes me as a very patient gymnast. This you can almost read in her work. She doesn't rush the landings. Lets each skill take its course and concentrates very, very deeply on the performance and the execution of every skill and every part of the exercise. Very cute little link up of this.
Well, a gymnast that's possibly maturing. She's so often taken the silver medal in the European Championships 2 years ago, but the graphic tells all. Gina Gogean has stolen the lead away from Lavinia Milosovic by just 0.5 of a point, but there are two challengers, one from Russia and one from the Ukraine, before this finale, and medals are decided. And Svetlana Korkina, 16-year-old from Belgorod of Russia, already claimed one gold medal in this four-part final in the Globe Arena in Stockholm, Sweden, in the asymmetric bars. Another youngster that really has come of age in these European Championships. And so far, the only gymnast to get the better of this immensely strong Romanian squad and challenge at this competition.
Yes, in terms of results of the European Championship since 1957, Soviet gymnasts, or gymnasts from the former Soviet Union, have taken 9 titles in comparison to the Romanians' 4 titles. Of course, today we can say 5 because Gogean became the overall champion yesterday. Nice combination of gainer flick with full twist. And not quite a bad wobble. An over-rotated 360-degree pirouette. Really favouring the gainer skills. So far, every gymnast has had a split jump into flick-flack because they have to have particular elements. They have to have a gymnastic series, which is like dance, 3 or more leaps or elements joined together, an acrobatic series, which there Korkina did into the dismount, and a mixed series, which has to have gymnastics and acrobatics combined. The exercise should be between 1 minute 10 and 1 minute 30 seconds, and if it's less than the 1:10 or over the 1:30, they get a statutory penalty of 2/10. There, a beautiful split and lovely amplitude and height on the leaps. Korkina, an excellent beam worker, just lacking in her somersault combination ability on the beam. And because she doesn't take anything from 2 feet, which really it doesn't matter that much, but because everything is from 1 foot, they will put that down as a similarity, and I'm sure they'll knock her for it.
Well, she needs to be right up there with the best scores of these championships. She's chasing 9.900. Gina Gogean, the all-around European champion of 1994, leads a 9.775, and the crowd certainly not agreeing with that score. Puts her into fourth position out of the medals. Quite rightly picked up there, Monica. The judges not agreeing with all of the routine of Svetlana Korkina. The eighth and final competitor in this beam finale, Ukraine, the last nation given the opportunity to dislodge Romania once again. Lilia Podkopayeva, just 15 years of age. She's had a good competition. She's claimed a silver medal, a bronze medal, I should say, in the vault championship. And another youngster who's come up from the junior ranks and seems to be gaining in confidence, using these European Championships really as a blooding for the Team Worlds still to come this November.
Well, I think that on reflection of yesterday's competition, if Podkopayeva could have been the European champion, she had a tumble off the asymmetric bars and fell on her dismount in the all-around event, which cost her dearly. But in the individual apparatus, she's figured in all 4 finals and already had a bronze on the vault, and she was 6th on the asymmetric bars, but that was a very closely fought thing. Now, I'd think the most natural gymnast, in as much that she has range of movement and power, as well as plenty of fast twitch muscle. So naturally, I think that she's got the most going for her. So far, a couple of minor hesitations, but nothing that the judges could take off more than 0.05 for. Arab Spring, full twisting back somersault. I think what is most splendid about Podkopayeva's work is her lovely body line. Once she opens her shoulders and stands up straight, she forms a beautiful straight line. And that was apparent particularly on her asymmetric bar work. And of course, her leg line lends itself to beauty throughout the leaps and the jumps. The front somersault was a little off centre, actually, over to the left, so she had to recover there. And that was one of the 2 or 3 mini crises that she had. That a clever disguise, actually, on the change leg side split leap. But really centering that front somersault jump, and that is a bold combination. The front somersault, a D-valued element with a jump on the end. The dismount, lovely body extension into the full twist in the pucked shape. Like Fabricinova's, not too pretty aerially, but a much better controlled landing. And look at the score, bringing her right up into second place, 9.862.
Lilia Podkopayeva splitting the 2 Romanians there and pushing Lavinia Milosovici down into the bronze medal position. The result from the beam, Gina Gogean adds or collects her 2nd gold of these 1994 European Women's Artistic Gymnastic Championships. Podkopayeva is 2nd, Milosovici 3rd, Piskuin and Korkina 4th and 5th. Lusak a welcomed return from injury in joint 6th position with Fabricinova, and Martin of Spain still a PB for her in 8th position. Well, we take another quick commercial break, but the finale, one of the most popular of all the apparatus in women's artistic gymnastics, the floor. We'll be back with Milosovici, Podkopayeva and Korkina all battling it out once again in just a short while from now.